The word will tell you, listen, we don't want your cocoa anymore. We don't want your this anymore. We don't want your that anymore. And then that will definitely have another impact on the economy.
Dave, we come back to the main thing, but you see,
I've
gotten to the stage in my life as a young man where now, I don't know whether people have noticed, petrol, I don't complain. I've gotten to the stage where this free SHS, then I've stopped talking about it. I've gotten to the stage where galamsey, I'm a young man, I'm less than 40. I don't want to go to early grave and chair there. I won't talk about Ghana issue because you know why? The leaders of the day who are clothed with laws, powers, and everything to do, they don't care. So why should I care?
Do you know the problem? I'm answering the question. Why you should care is this. The environment is being destroyed. The food you are eating, the water you are drinking, they are contaminated. You said a while ago you don't want to go into an early grave. You're below age 40.
David,
you know. When the president told us that he was going to put his presidency on the line, I
don't know where
I don't want any deformity.
You fitted up like that.
I don't want any deformity.
But the point I'm making
Babies
is
are being born with deformities. Women are having challenges with childbirth. You understand? And you have all the powers given to you as the president of the land. What have you done with it? What are you doing with it?
And Dave,
Labour has told you that by end of September, if you don't call a state of emergency in those mining areas, if action is not being taken, they'll lay down their tools. Do you know what impact it's going to have on the economy?
Dave, you say how many days to the end of the month?
6 days.
I don't have thousands to do on my bank account. I would have betted with you or bet with you. I don't know the right phrase or English. I would have bet with you that President Akufo-Addo will not do shele. Oh, maybe
it's disappointing.
See, Dave, all that we are doing, and that's why I question you and tell you that you are a young man. You're 53 something. Charlie, relax. He won't do it. So I give you instances where the president doesn't care.
So should we keep quiet? Because people are getting diseases. People are falling. People are dying.
Oh yeah. Let's move
and
on.
And then we talk about exports.
Organized labor will go on the strike. President Akufo-Addo will not do it. He will not. His lands minister had the effrontery to tell us that our entire economy is hinged on a certain illegal mining activity. So they won't do it. He even said that people calling for resignation are not making sense. So they won't do it. They are the people who follow the law. They won't do it.
They won't do it. It's not going to happen.
So we should die. We should keep quiet and die.
But all we can do is talk now. Hammer it more.
See, that sustainability thing you are talking about is because when I've told you this, when you go under the Paris Agreement, there's something called the NDC. It's not the NDC party, it's called the Nationally Determined Contribution. Every country has a certain carbon footprint you must live up to. So when Ghana do the Green Ghana Initiative, the ministry, that's what we get. We get grant from those things. It's not because they want to plant any or do enough forestation. We all know this. So let's not pretend. This issue, Dave, let's talk about it.
And the UK gave Ghana millions of what they call it, pounds to help fight the galamsey.
They won't do it.
No, where did the millions of pounds go to?
Is it not this country that they, you see, we live in a country where
we are going to vote.
Are we thinking about the children, the future, the children of this country?
A lot of their votes is dependent on all the thousands of young men who are in those pits. They don't want to do anything to anger those boys. So it won't happen.
You didn't hear the myth they started circulating that they lost in the galamsey
areas because
it tells you that, you see, it tells you that they are thinking. It's even flawed. You see, instead of them thinking about legacy, stopping this madness. Dave, yesterday I learned actually that all the 16 regions have galamsey except the Greater Accra and Volta region. All the 16. They don't care. So, Dave, so
the 3.9 million euros initiative launched to fight galamsey. It's kind of fine. And people outside Ghana, they are even more concerned about the situation we find ourselves in more than us who are in Ghana.
Dave,
they are more concerned than us.
Dave, when you read,
what kind of leaders we have?
Dave, when you read the 36-page report of Perform Party, there's a gentleman who used to work at Peace, Comante. He gave a police statement that they were told that the excavator they sold it back to their cronies and released them to the illegal miners between 50 and 55,000. Under his watch, he sold close to 22 and 30. Multiply. The last time we did the match, was it not 1.3, 1.4 million? The Attorney General said that document doesn't have any criminality in it to prosecute anybody. And he wants us to discuss this people. They don't care. It's the MPP people doing the galamsey. Two have said it. And Rassos has shown the documentary.
Parliament has said it. So we know what the problem is. We know what the problem is, and we're not fixing the problem.
They won't do it.
Let's talk about my candidate for 2020.
Last time we were having that conversation on the platform.
Charlie.
They won't do it.
Yeah, they won't do it.
They won't do it. Me now, the only thing I'm putting the committee, me and I'm back in my new kitty. I say, Mum for two, Mr. Ramon, we want to show. The
video I put on that platform, and the shotgunner was at play, and they were struggling to take control of the shotgun.
Some people would have died.
A lot of things would have happened.
And it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. In the coming days,
but I'm happy. I'm happy that this community videos that Erasmus has embarked on, where he's showing to the community.
The one they did around the boss.
Oh, they've done at a few communities where they're showing the impact of the galamsey in terms of health and environment and all that.
Have you heard what has happened to the Queen Mother at the time he went to show the video?
The one who spoke about it and said, what has happened to
him? Have you heard the latest?
No, what has happened?
Okay. You let me know about your Bible. Continue.
Also, can't say.
If you want to fight galamsey, they will fight you.
Oh yes, that I know.
I wish you can raise a rassos on that to tell. Maybe we shouldn't even break because it may degenerate into other things. But David, I can tell you confidently, in my experience covering galamsey for 2 years, with First African Democracy, the Mansour Dupi, I can tell you confidently. We have musicians who sang song for the MPP doing it. We have footballers doing it. We have chiefs with concessions.
Actors.
Read the 36-page report of Professor Frimpong Boate. David, any serious president who want to fight galamsey will fight galamsey. That 5-member team, see, there is why I get angry at this. That 5-member team, it's a sham.
To do what?
Because the 36-page report is that. See, maybe people don't know. Maybe let's go into it. When you read the 36-page report of Professor Frimpong Boate, he didn't just mention names, he gave locations, Google Maps, Google location address, GPS. The people are doing this. He mentioned the name of Professor Kwam. Let's go there.
President, I used to trust you, pal.
What happened?
But now, Charlie, the trust levels I have for President Akufo-Addo, Charlie,
that pretense thing.
Especially, that thing raised on my mind. I'm prepared to put my presidency on the line. Charlie, Ghanaian lives, some of them voted for you.
They don't care.
Some of them voted for you. And the environment. And I keep saying, if you want to export cocoa, yes, you want to export yes,
you are not here when.
So what then happens?
You see,
the primary action of every politician is to win the next election. The number one thing on their mind. It's always win the next election. That's all.
And you know what? Sometimes I even feel pity for the people who are engaged in galamsey themselves. They don't even know the harm and the risk involved. Because I was watching one of the documentaries, whilst I was preparing for the old man's burial and funeral and all that. Some of them will fetch the brownish water.
Yeah, and drink it
and
straight up.
Just there and then.
Yeah, Erasmus went to.
And I'm like, are they serious?
There's a video on Erasmus Facebook. I don't know, Joe. And
that's the reality today.
Which means that we need to give more sensitization and education to these people. We need to help them some more. Because I remember it's Sophia.
No. You see, you don't blame the people. See, to them, that's their reality. When you go to Asekropon today, yesterday I picked report and go to Asekropon, the medium bottle water is over 20 Ghana cedis. Yeah. You think the district authorities they don't know? They know, but Dave, I'm coming.
Maybe you didn't get it. Maybe you didn't get me.
Okay.
I am saying that the galamsey person who is destroying the environment and the water bodies, on one casano, was not saying so. Does it know the
only
this one I want outside or no? And so on our side.
And then Nippon no Senechino. Nippon no Senechina, my name was an See, you are not here when you brought the videos of the pictures from Kou. You see, it was that day I actually learned galamsey happens at Kou. I didn't know. I know it happens around my place, Assume, at Timwenchi, and them Kwabi and those things. You will give you the pictures soon. Even in Koko, hey, Dave, look at what they are doing. And it's the president doesn't know. Isn't Bamia touring the West Central region? Yesterday, his running mate Napo, isn't he also in the Obuasi enclave? This is cool.
You know, in Crawford, where Kwame Nkrumah's residence is.
So when you see this picture like this,
what is wrong with us?
Then you pretend
we don't know what is happening.
Listen, you know the beauty. Look at the upper part of the picture, the green there, and then look at the frontage where the destruction is taking place.
Yeah.
What is wrong with us? And for me, as I said, the only power I have is to speak the way I'm speaking.
That's what I'm talking about.
The only person who has the power to end this is President Akufo-Addo.
And also a blood pressure woman. You know what? Because
if we were in a serious country, we've been in a serious country when he said he had put his presidency on the line. By this time, the president of the line can get
this guy, Adam Shrine, whatever. This guy and the Russell Saridonko in any serious country, they will be given the order of voter.
Oh yes.
In a serious country.
Oh yes.
But you see today, they are hounding them. They are hounding them.
TUC 6 days more to the 30th.
They say, choose you never go from Akufo-Addo. Oh, yet, what they will come.
6 days.
He won't do it.
6 days, yeah.
You know the sad part
6
about
days.
this.
And then,
there's a waterway.
I'm coming, Joe. Look at the picture.
Yeah.
The very day he was taking the drone shot, look at the machine there. The very day he was taking it, they were doing the galamsey. Look at the shot carefully.
Yeah,
you
so
can see people.
There's one there. There's one.
Yeah, you can see the machine there.
The
very day they are taking the drone shot.
If we come onto our Facebook page, Love in the Morning, you get to appreciate what we're
This is a freelancer photographer, but the whole district, with a district security in place, a DISEC, a REXEC, and all that, then they'll later come and tell us, Regional Minister, can Ashanti Regional Minister Simon stand anywhere and say that he's Fort Galamsey in this region? Can he do that? Then we say regional ministers are Fort Galamsey. What is wrong with us? Then we come and pretend and make it seem as if, we are doing some fight to be where? We bought drones, we've used the military, we put presidency 2009 because we've not fight it. And if it's because the people doing the galamsey are the very people clothed with law to ensure it's done. So when they send the military, in free side, and
then even the military,
we don't know this.
They have confrontations, one from government, one from the Ghana Armed Forces, and they are fighting each other. Don't you have a conscience? If you allow galamsey to fester, don't you have a conscience? That small amount of money that you'll be given, what will it do for you? How long will you survive you? And what if you take that money, you fall sick anyway, or a relation of yours falls sick? Even our hospital facilities we have, are we well equipped to handle these things? Look at when COVID came and how we suffered. And then we're dealing with galamsey. What did it explode in our faces? There will not be any president.
We're talking about hospitals.
By now, as we are talking about this fiercely like this, when you go into the galamsey circles, they are also mobilizing, making sure they also form groups that will
why? Because they have the people backing them.
Yeah.
If the people are backing them, will set up.
It has been a recurring thing over and over and over again.
If our forefathers behave like this, if our forefathers did this, would we have come to meet it?
I used to go to
when we were young, you and I know that they were told, even in our history books, there were days we're not going to the farm. There were days we're not going to the riverside to street. Because we need to preserve the ecology. And we have come. We say we're educated. Professor this, Doctor that. And look at the foolishness we are doing.
Remember the task force that they formed that was going to help the security personnel fight galamsey. Erasmus can tell you the activities that they were involved in the bushes.
They won't do it.
Yeah, they won't do it.
I don't know why your man...
And Ayariga says what? He's going to give what?
Yes, my candidate says that when it comes, the minimum salary will be 5,000 cedis. Yes, and
minimum wage.
Yes, it's possible. I mean, why is it not possible?